I'm here.
Tony's here. Let the show begin, right?
That's it.
Might as well, right? Well, good afternoon. Good morning, everyone. I'm Steve Parrott. I think I know most of you. If I don't, I want to meet you afterwards. But I'm the regional PR manager here in the Southeast for Nissan. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the star of the show. Not me, but this vehicle here. We'll talk more about it in just a minute. But I want to talk about a couple of vehicles we've got in our booth that are really hot right now. First is the Nissan Kicks. Went on sale back at the beginning of this summer, and it's the only vehicle in its segment that comes with standard automatic emergency braking for under $18,000. Plus, it has a host of technology in there. It's a tremendous value. We've got a Monarch orange one here with a black roof. It comes in two-tone, also single-tone, but we got one sitting right over here, so I encourage you to check it out. It's a tremendous value. And I've been talking with some of you that have been driving it here in Miami, and you're telling me the public is responding extremely well to it, getting a lot of comments. So thank you for letting me know that. We're excited about its potential. Another vehicle we're excited about that just went on sale Wednesday is the Nissan Altima. You see it right back here, it's the red one. And the Nissan Altima has really put the excitement back in the mid-size sedan segment. It comes with two new engines. One is the world's first production-ready VC turbo engine, and it is hot. It comes with Nissan Intelligent Mobility Systems, Nissan Intelligent all-wheel drive, and it starts at $23,750, so it's a tremendous value. So be sure and check out the 2019 Nissan Altima. And now, the star of the show. When tragedy strikes, a Titan responds. And no one exemplifies this better than the American Red Cross. So we've collaborated with the American Red Cross to build the ultimate service Titan, which is what you see behind me here. And the driving force behind it, one of the driving forces behind it in Nissan is Jeremy Meadows. I'm going to hand him the microphone now, and he's going to take you on a walk around of this tremendous vehicle. Jeremy.
Thank you, Steve. Good morning, everybody. Jeremy Meadows. I'm at Nissan. I work on the Nissan Titan and oversee the partnerships that we have with Titan, and one of them is our gracious partner, the American Red Cross, and they're really a great partner. In working with them, we do have trucks that we've donated to them in the past. We've been a partner actually of theirs for the past few years and have donated other vehicles. But we said we'd like to do something new and special and different, given the recent disasters that have hit many of us here in the country, particularly here in the Southeast region. And so we'd like to do something extra special that's not stock and not production. Is there something we can do that's custom for you? And they've never done anything like this before, either as us. So this is not just a pretty show vehicle, which it is, but it actually is a work truck. There's a great line from our campaign, you've got work to do, we've got your truck. And we've worked with the American Red Cross to build a truck to help them do the great work in the community here in South Florida. But what's interesting in talking with them is they said this truck will actually be deployed to other areas of need around the country as disasters happen, such as the Carolinas most recently, unfortunately. So this truck actually will be put to work. We're going to be displaying it at a couple shows here over the next month or so, and then after that, we hand over the keys to the South Florida region, American Red Cross, and it'll be put to work. A few things I want to point out to you about this truck, and what's interesting in working with the Red Cross, you know, they had some very basic specifics that they wanted. They wanted a 4x4 truck, they wanted two full-size doors, so our crew cab, and they wanted some other very simple, basic specifications. And we said, well, what about this, what about that, what about this? And they were amazed that we would bring in those suggestions into the discussion, and they were very excited and gracious to receive all of these customizations. First off, I'm going to start with our lift, because as you're driving through a natural disaster zone, you're going to come across debris, obstacles to drive over, or sometimes through, like water. So we lifted this with our Icon lift kit, and we also used our Icon wheels, and we used the Nitto all-terrain, all-season type of wheels on it as well, tires. So in addition of customizing the truck, one of the big features is this box that you see on the back. This is a B&S custom off-road 4x4 box. And you only start with a box, and the rest of it is based on the specifications that you want to build into it. And we'll do a walk around to the other side in just a moment. But everything inside out of this box is customized for the Red Cross, whether you need it as a workstation, so there is a working desk in there with a monitor, satellite TV, other communication systems to get back to home base. This is meant to be a mobile command center. But also it can be all converted into multiple beds. So if you do need to administer CPR, first aids, and other things, you can do it right inside this cabin. It is air conditioned, but we also have fans in there to kind of keep air circulating even when air conditioning is not turned on. We also have a lot of ventilation as well. Again, all kinds of options. What's also special is on the outside of the box. Everything from even including in this little compartment here, if you need to get washed off, we do have a shower system in here with hot and cold water. There is a 50-gallon tank in the back here for water that gets filtered and then can be used to shower off if you ever needed to. If you're outside the box, as you see this green awning here, it can come out and protect and give either shade or protection from rain and the elements. It goes out on both sides and off to the back as well. There are stairs on both sides. As you'll see, you can go right straight through. You do have to watch your head when you go inside. But once you're inside, there's plenty of headroom when you're up above. Since this is a lifted truck, it can be a little difficult to get in and out of, even for somebody that's tall like myself. So what's helpful is that we added in the power running boards from AMP Research, one of our affiliated accessories, so it'll help you to step up inside that truck. And what's great is when you do shut the door and then you're driving in those debris-filled zones, you don't have a running board now that's going to catch on any debris. Inside we have our seat covers that are weather resistant, water resistant, dirt resistant, and can be really cleaned off very easily because you never know what you may have on you as you're getting in and out of the truck. It does have onboard Wi-Fi, which also then connects to our iPad system that's inside. Because while yes, our navigation system is great for when you're driving on roads, when you have to drive off-road, you may not have a navigation system that works. So instead, we added this iPad in here, you install a couple apps, and you're able to find your way in any GPS situation. Coming around the front, if you want to follow me for a moment, we changed out the bumper. This is from one of our affiliate accessories, Addictive Desert Design. There are floodlights and spotlights on this because that way then you can find your way when you're trying to make your way through a disaster zone situation. Coming around to the other side of the truck is another secret that we like to share with everybody. When you're out and about in a disaster zone, it does expand on the side. So you can have a wash station for those that need to wash their hands, hot and cold water. There is a stove here as well, and then at the back here we do have cooling boxes if you need to put food or anything else that needs to be kept cold. It can be refrigerated or you can add ice, so you can go all the way down to 0 degrees or even hold at 32 degrees. All kinds of storage compartments. I encourage you to get inside. There's all kinds of storage compartments. Nothing was left untouched in terms of where you can put things for future storage. The last thing I'll point out is range. So when you're out in a disaster zone, you don't always have the opportunity to stop and get gas. We put a 75-gallon onboard capacity tank onto this truck so that it can help those as they're out helping the community and they don't have to stop for gas, every few minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to come up and I'm happy to chat with you. We also have our builder here that oversaw the build, David Page, and then a couple others here to answer your questions throughout the rest of the morning. Thank you.